What does it take to change the course of human history? An army, a vast empire, extraordinary intelligence, or perhaps a vision so powerful that its effects are still felt thousands of years later? Throughout history, countless kings have ruled great kingdoms. Most were forgotten, but a few transformed entire civilizations, reshaped continents, and left legacies that continue to influence the modern world. Today, we're looking at three ancient kings who didn't just rule their people, they changed the world forever. First, let's talk about one of the most famous conquerors in history, Alexander the Great. When Alexander became king of Macedon in 336 BCE, he was only 20 years old. Many believed he lacked the experience to hold his father's kingdom together. Instead, he launched one of the most astonishing military campaigns ever recorded. In just over a decade, Alexander conquered an empire stretching from Greece to Egypt and deep into Asia, defeating the mighty Persian Empire and creating one of the largest empires the ancient world had ever seen. But his greatest achievement wasn't simply conquest. Wherever he went, he founded cities, encouraged trade, and spread Greek language. This fusion of Greek, Egyptian, Persian, and Asian traditions created what historians call the Hellenistic Age. The impact was enormous. Ideas traveled farther than ever before. Knowledge spread across continents. Advances in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy flourished. Even after Alexander's empire fragmented, the world he created continued to shape civilization for centuries. Next is a ruler whose influence extended far beyond the battlefield, Ashoka. In the 3rd century BCE, Ashoka ruled the powerful Mauryan Empire across much of the Indian subcontinent. At first, he was known as a fierce conqueror. His brutal victory in the Kalinga War reportedly resulted in massive loss of life. According to ancient inscriptions, witnessing the devastation transformed him. What happened next was extraordinary. Rather than pursuing endless conquest, Ashoka embraced Buddhist principles and redirected his empire toward governance, public welfare, and moral leadership. He ordered the construction of roads, hospitals, wells, and rest houses. He promoted religious tolerance and sent diplomatic and religious missions across Asia. Many historians credit Ashoka with helping spread Buddhism from a regional faith into one of the world's major religions. Today, Buddhism is practiced by hundreds of millions of people, and much of its early expansion can be traced back to the policies of Ashoka. His reign demonstrated that a king's greatest legacy may not come from war, but from the ideas he chooses to promote. Finally, we come to a king whose name became synonymous with law and justice, Hammurabi. Ruling Babylon nearly 4,000 years ago, Hammurabi inherited a modest kingdom in ancient Mesopotamia. Through diplomacy, military skill, and political strategy, he expanded Babylon into a dominant regional power. Yet his most enduring contribution wasn't territorial expansion. It was the Code of Hammurabi. Carved into massive stone monuments, this collection of nearly 300 laws established clear legal standards covering trade, property, family matters, contracts, and criminal justice. While some punishments seem harsh by modern standards, the code represented a revolutionary concept for its time. Laws should be written, public, and applied according to established rules rather than the whims of individual rulers. Many scholars consider it one of the earliest and most influential legal systems in human history. The idea that societies should be governed by written laws remains a cornerstone of modern civilization. So what connects these three remarkable kings? Alexander transformed how cultures interacted across continents. Ashoka demonstrated the power of ideas, ethics, and governance to shape societies. Hammurabi helped establish the principle that law should guide civilization. Their empires eventually faded, their palaces crumbled, their armies disappeared. Yet their influence continues to echo through modern governments, religions, legal systems, and cultures around the world. Thousands of years later, their names are still remembered, not because they ruled kingdoms, but because they changed the direction of human history itself. Which of these kings do you think had the greatest impact on the world? Let us know in the comments and follow for more incredible stories.